I'm talking about HBO Max again, because it went really well for me the last time. But worry not, HBO Max stands, for I, useless nobody, will be defending the streaming service today. So, HBO Max announced that they will be temporarily, very important wording, taking down Gone with the Wind. Now, naturally, when something like this happens, people will come out crying about censorship and how they're erasing history. So I'm personally against making old, offensive content unavailable. I do believe that it is trying to erase and rewrite history. I think it comes off as a corporation trying to sweep their bad past under the rug. I think it's important for us to look back at the dumb stuff that we've done as a species in order to reflect and maybe not do the dumb stuff anymore. And I think an example of this is Song of the South. Like, you really can't purchase it anywhere. You might be able to find it on DVD from third-party websites, but Disney themselves have done everything in their power to make it as unavailable as possible. And, like, even the DVDs that someone might already have, I think at some point in the next 10 years, it's basically going to become useless because less and less people are buying DVDs. And, like, I personally don't even own a DVD player. So, like, I do think that this is going to work and Disney will have effectively erased Song of the South from their history because I just don't think people are going to be exposed. Oh, gosh. People are going to be exposed to it. So, don't get me wrong. I do think that this is a problem that we have to deal with. However, this specific situation with Gone with the Wind is not emblematic of this larger issue. Warner Media has taken it off of HBO Max temporarily. And even with that, it's still pretty accessible if you really want to watch it. It's available for purchase on YouTube, the Google Play Store, and iTunes. It's probably available in more places than that, but those are the only places that I could be bothered checking. Like, at no point has Gone with the Wind been really hard to access if you really wanted to watch it. It's just this one streaming service that they've decided, you know what? Let's take it down, and for now, and it will be coming back. And they've clarified that it will be coming back. It will be unedited, and it will include an introduction by Jacqueline Stewart that contextualizes the film. So, like, to the people crying about this, there's nothing to cry about. It's just Warner Media going, hey, you know what? This movie's got some spicy stuff in it. But perhaps we should let's put a little bit of a disclaimer, put a little introduction that helps clarify Warner Media's stance and contextualizes the movie in the era that it was made. So I don't really see why people have a problem with this. I think in part it's probably people just looking to be mad at something and looking to whine about SJW culture. And I also think it's just people that like read headlines or like read tweets about it and don't actually look into it themselves. And yeah, like the way that they're going about it is the best possible route, that it's the best possible thing that could happen. It's one of the best possible outcomes that we could have hoped for, because Gone with the Wind will be readily available on I believe at least, on what will end up being a really big streaming service, and presumably properly contextualized. I suppose they could do a poor job with the introduction, but I have no reason to believe right now that it will be. But another reason why this is such a great outcome is that it seems like HBO Max isn't tepidly dancing around the issue. Like, I personally would have been fine with, like, some lukewarm black screen with a trigger warning that says, there will be stuff in this movie that may be upsetting to some viewers. Us at Warner Media do not abide by everything in the movie. But it, like they could have done something like that even, and I think that'd be okay. Yeah, it's a fine thing. I don't really care. But the fact that they've actually gotten someone to talk about the issues directly is actually pretty impressive. And again, I guess we'll have to see how exactly they handle it, but as of right now, from what the information that we have right now, this is only a good thing, right? Because I guess to play devil's advocate for people that maybe do think that some of this stuff should be removed from streaming services or whatever, or feel like some stuff should be erased from history, quote unquote. Like I guess there is maybe a chance that people will just come across these movies and watching them and perhaps not fully understanding the era that they were made, or maybe even like I don't know, watching Song of the South and going like, hey, maybe slavery wasn't that bad, they didn't have it that bad. Like, maybe that is a possibility, but what HBO Max is doing is like it looks like it's gonna be a good way to address that, and being like, hey, this movie's kind of shady. Let's explain the shadiness, and just so everybody's clear. So, in conclusion, you guys can stop mauling over this. Nothing is being permanently censored. If you really want to see the movie right now, you can. You may have to spend some more money, but if that's an issue, then just wait a bit, and you'll be able to stream it once again on HBO Max. This is a good thing that is happening, and I hope that it happens more often. Goodbye.
Red, you go. Where shall I go? What shall I do?
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.